Hey guys, it's me. It's December 20th. I just finished a run down by the lake here in Austin, and I'm very sneezy. I guess it's allergy season or something. But anyway, I also just went to the grocery store. I've had 6 days off. I'm about to start a long stretch of work days, so it's time to do some meal prep. So I thought I would show you guys what I bought and what I'm gonna eat for the week. Okay, I just got home. Before I get started cooking, I thought I would show you guys what I bought. Quickly, I bought some teas. In my last video, I talked about how maybe at work I should stop drinking so much coffee. So I bought a couple of teas, lower caffeine levels. Otherwise, what's the point of switching, right? I find that putting just a tiny, tiny splash of something sweet in tea really cuts the bitterness of the tannins in the tea, and it really brings out the flavor. So I put a tiny, tiny little bit of honey in my tea usually. So I bought this little dude that I can put in my locker at work. So I always try to find local, raw, unfiltered honey. So this guy's from Alvin, Texas. I have no idea where that is. But anyway, got some eggs, got some beans, mayonnaise, coconut milk. I've been into coconut milk for quite a while. I don't like almond milk. I find it a little bit too bitter. I try not to eat too much soy. It's got a lot of estrogen in it, and that's not necessarily the best for men, so I don't drink soy milk. I like coconut milk. They have lots of different options these days, and it's really good. It doesn't really taste necessarily like coconut, but it's good. And they have different sweetness levels too. You can get it sweetened if you want. This original has just a tiny, tiny bit of sweetening, but not enough to make you feel like you're eating or drinking something sweet. Some cream cheese whipped. I figured I'd try that out. And then I have cottage cheese, yogurt, and Greek yogurt. This one I'm going to be using today for my breakfast meal prep, and this one is going to be more of a topping for dinners. So I'll show you that later. And then I bought some pasta. These are just H-E-B brand. I buy H-E-B brand of a lot of things because it's actually, I think, pretty decent quality. We have some chicken breast that I'm going to use today, and then grape tomatoes. I bought some cucumbers, red onions, some limes, lemons, green bell peppers, and then this. I try not to buy things that are pre-made or pre-packaged too often. I prefer to make things myself, but I saw these freshly made kale pesto stuffed mushrooms. They look really interesting, and they were like $2.50. And they have some nutritional information on the back, how to prepare them. 70 calories per mushroom. I don't know, I'm kind of into it, so I'm gonna try those too. So that's what I've got. Let's get to cooking, shall we? So we'll start with breakfast. I have been making these quinoa breakfast bowls. Sarah Graham's Food Safari is pretty much my favorite new cooking show, and I've been making these for a little while now. So we're gonna make these with a little bit of a modified version of her recipe. As you'll see, all the links for everything I'm making will be in the description if you want to make these too. So I've got some quinoa here. This is just rainbow quinoa. So I'm going to rinse it and then get to preparing it. So I've got a cup of the quinoa, a cup of water, and I'm going to add a cup of coconut milk here. And that's about it to it, though. I'm going to add, for some good flavor, a little half teaspoon of cinnamon and a little splash of vanilla extract, maybe a teaspoon. And then we'll stir that together and let it come to a boil, and I'll be back when it's ready. So the next recipe I'm going to make is this tuna pasta salad with dill and peas. I'm going to kind of boost it with some other ingredients as well. So I've got some water boiling here for the pasta, and then I have my mushrooms here. I'm going to toss those into the oven and cook them for, it says 10 to 15 minutes. We'll see. Bye, see you later. Okay, my quinoa is done. The mushrooms are done. They look great. They dumped some liquid over there, but I'm pretty excited about them. My pasta is also done. Just this last minute or so, I added some frozen peas to the mixture, so we're going to drain these and then throw everything together. So I've got the pasta and the peas in the bowl. I'm also going to add the following things. There's some red onions, some sliced chopped dill pickle, my tuna, that's about 10 ounces. There is some mayonnaise, Dill, I didn't have fresh dill, but I'm totally okay with the dried dill. It'll wake up the longer the ingredients kind of sit together. So I'm going to add all of those with the lemon juice, and then I'm going to add some corn and black beans just to bulk it up a little bit. And let's see what it looks like when it's all done. And there we go. Bow tie pasta salad with dill and all kinds of good stuff. I feel like it tastes really good, by the way. I feel like this is a great pasta salad, but next time I might bulk it up more and add actually more tuna, more other things to balance out all the pasta. But anyway, this is pretty amazing. It's a ton of food. This is probably, I mean, 6 or 8 servings if it were sort of a main course. So there's a lot of food in here, guys. On to the next. Let's put together the quinoa bowls. I've just put about 3/4 of a cup of yogurt into each bowl, whatever kind you like. I use like a low-fat vanilla yogurt. And then I'm gonna put some quinoa into each one. I'll do one here just to kind of show you guys. I'd say about a 1/2 cup of quinoa, whatever you feel like. And this quinoa is a tiny bit sweet from the coconut milk and cinnamon that we've added. So let's see, let's swap this over. Sarah Graham's recipe calls for stone fruit, like plums, and I usually do it with plums, but we've got these fruit plates from a party that we had a couple of days ago, and I want to use the fruit before it goes bad. So I'll just kind of pile some fruit up here on top. Some kiwis, grapes, there's pineapple, honeydew melon, just a little sprinkling of some good fruits. And then, sorry guys, this is like the dash cam version of cooking. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of raw honey on top and then sprinkle some cinnamon. So just a tiny drizzle of honey, maybe a teaspoon. Sprinkle some cinnamon on top. And that's it, guys, we're done. I'm gonna do the other ones. This is a really good, filling, healthy breakfast, so I'm not starving at work in the morning. All right, so I'm letting my pasta salad sort of sit and allow the flavors to kind of mingle for a while. Like I said, that's a ton of servings. I've got my mushrooms here. I may have accidentally eaten 2 of them already, and they were very good. That was a great $2.50 investment. Remember that quinoa bowls. Guys, it's taken about 40 minutes to do this. That's also considering that I'm trying to film while I'm cooking, so breakfasts, lunches, or dinners, and some of these sides. 40 minutes. I've got one more meal to make. I'm guessing it'll be about an hour and 10 minutes total to meal prep the whole week. So let's get started with the last piece of the weekly meal plan here. So the last thing I'm making is this chili lime sweet potato and chicken skillet. I'm gonna make it with some wild rice. So I actually have the rice going on the stove right now. I've just chopped up some chicken. I've got sweet potato there, rice over here. Let's put it together.
I've got some sweet potatoes here that I've cubed and I've been cooking for 10 or 12 minutes. I also have some chicken that I sort of browned lightly. It's not totally cooked through yet, but I did that first. To my sweet potatoes, I'm going to add a couple of green peppers and some red onions. And I'm going to return my chicken. And this is a normal process. And my chicken. Those are very satisfying things. I also have some spices here. I've got chili powder, cumin, and some salt. I'm adding right now. And then I've got some meat. I've got some chicken stock that I'm going to add as well.
So we'll give these guys a little stir, and then I'm going to cover it and let it cook for a little while. And then we're going to add some more ingredients. Okay, my wild rice is almost done. Check this out, guys. This looks so good. It's like the most satisfying reveal ever. So all of these ingredients are cooking away. I'm going to add some black beans. I have in here some lime zest. Let's see if I can get it out one-handed. Almost. So I'm going to mix this up, let it cook a little more, and then we'll put everything together with the rice, and we're going to have a great dish. Guys, this looks amazing, and it tastes amazing too. I added some wild rice here. Everything else on this side I'm super excited about this. This is actually a lot of food. I think that this skillet will probably make 6 servings like that. I actually don't have enough rice. I might have enough rice for 2 more servings, but that's easy. I can replace that later in the week. So let's see what else I got here. Alright guys, we're done. We have our breakfasts. We have our pasta dish. We've got our chicken and rice. That's these 4. My mushrooms are in here. There was some extra quinoa. Throw in some bananas, and this is everything you need to eat in a week. I'm definitely losing my light, but all of this food costs around $70 or so. That's maybe a little bit more than I would like to spend in a week, but it's actually not bad, and compared to what I would spend if I was buying all of this out every day or at work every day, which I often do, it's a pretty good deal, and at least I know what's in it, and then I'm okay with the ingredients that are in it. So yeah, never done one of these types of videos before, what I eat in a week basically. Let me know if you guys like this. Give some comments below. Make sure you're liking and subscribing if you want to see more videos like this. Happy Vlogmas to everybody. It's December 20th. We're 5 days from Christmas. I hope everybody's doing great. And until the next video, take care everyone. Bye.